Welcome back friends. Welcome back again to one more other lecture session from this channel. So in this lecture session we will be studying regarding one more other chapter from the NCERT, which is nothing but biotechnology and its applications in detail. So here, as we have already studied in our earlier lecture session, biotechnology, it is the branch of biology which deals with the production of many of the biologicals and biopharmaceuticals at larger scale by taking the advantage of genetically modified organisms like plants, animals and microbes. Is it clear? So let me write it on the board. Biotechnology is the branch of biology that deals with the production of biologicals and biopharmaceuticals at larger scale by the usage of genetically modified organisms. Like plants, animals and microbes. Right? So here biotechnology, it is having many of the applications. So here some of the applications of biotechnology, it may include the production of therapeutics. Is it clear? Some of the applications of the biotechnology, it may include production of therapeutics, analytics and even the diagnostics. And in addition to this, biotechnology, it also plays an important role in regulating the production of bioprocessing, bioremediation and even the energy production. Is it clear? So let me write it here. Some of the applications of biotechnology may include the production of therapeutics, diagnostics and even analytics, and the production of genetically modified crops, and even to regulate bioprocessing and bioremediation and even bio-waste management and energy production, right? So here all these are the various applications in biotechnology. So here basically there are three key critical research areas in biotechnology, and these may include providing the best catalyst in the form of improved microbe or enzyme. Is it clear? So let me write it on the board. There are three key critical research areas in biotechnology. in biotechnology. And these may include providing the best catalyst in the form of improved microbe or enzyme. Let me write it on the board. Providing the best catalyst in the form of improved microbe or enzyme. So here what is the meaning of providing the best catalyst in the form of improved microbe or enzyme here? So here initially we need to select a desirable microbe at one particular location. So here the mechanism or the process through which here we can select a desirable microbe at one particular location, here it is termed as metagenomics. So here after selecting the desirable microbe at one particular location, now here we need to place the desirable microbe or the desirable enzyme in case of the sodium alginate. So here once when we place the desirable microbe or the desirable enzyme in case of the sodium alginate, now here we can obtain the sodium alginate balls. Now here the sodium alginate balls which is encapsulated with the desirable microbe or the desirable enzyme, now here it is allowed to grow in case of the desirable medium. So here once when the specific desirable microbe or the desirable enzyme which is encapsulated within the sodium alginate balls, when it is allowed to grow in case of the desirable medium. Now here by taking the advantage of the desirable medium, the desirable microbe which is encapsulated within the sodium alginate balls, now here it is capable to regulate the production of bioproducts. Is it clear? And here the specific bioproduct which is successfully obtained during the specific mechanism, it can be successfully obtained by the means of downstream processing. Is it clear? And the next specific strategy here it is nothing but providing the optimal conditions. Providing the optimal conditions. Optimal conditions like temperature and pH. Temperature and pH. Is it clear? And the last specific strategy here it is nothing but downstream processing. So here in order to regulate the production of many of the bioproducts, here there is a requirement of specific optimal conditions like temperature and pH. So here in the presence of specific optimal conditions like temperature and pH, here the specific microbes they are capable to regulate the production of bioproducts. So here after obtaining the specific bioproducts by taking the advantage of microbes in the desirable medium, now here the specific protein or the specific organic compound, it has to be isolated or it has to be extracted. So here the specific mechanism or the specific process through which we can isolate or we can extract the specific protein or organic compound from the desirable medium, here it is termed as downstream processing. Is it clear? Downstream processing, right? Downstream processing, which involves the isolation or extraction of organic compound or protein from the desirable source. And here it is termed as downstream processing. Is it clear? So let me erase the things here. So here, as we have already studied regarding the three key critical research areas in biotechnology, now let us have a look on how human beings have utilized biotechnology in order to improve the quality of human life, especially in food production and health. So here, right now we will be studying regarding role of biotechnology in agriculture. So here, basically, there are three key opinions which are responsible for increasing the food production, and these may include agrochemical based agriculture, organic agriculture, and the other one is genetically modified crops based agriculture. Is it clear? So let me write it on the board. There are three key opinions which are responsible for increasing food production, and these may include organic agriculture, agrochemical agriculture, and the other one is genetically modified crops based agriculture. Now here, green revolution, it has become so successful in tripling the food supply. So here, though the specific green revolution, it has become so successful in tripling the food supply, but even though the specific food production, even though it was not yet enough for the increasing human population day by day. Now here the question arises in your mind, how green revolution, it is capable to increase the food production. Green revolution, it is capable to increase the food production by increasing the crop yield. So here, how green revolution, it is capable to increase the crop yield here. Green revolution, it is capable to increase the crop yield by selecting the improved crop varieties. Is it clear? So let me write it here. Green revolution has become successful in tripling the food supply. So here, though the specific green revolution, it has become so successful in tripling the food supply, but even though the specific food production, even though it was not yet enough for the increasing human population day by day. Is it clear? But even though the food production, it was not yet enough. For the increasing human population. Human population day by day. So here, green revolution, it is capable to triple the food production by increasing the crop yield. So here, how the specific green revolution, it is capable to increase the crop yield here. Green revolution, it is capable to increase the crop yield by selecting the improved crop varieties. Is it clear? Green revolution is capable triple the food production by selecting the improved crop varieties. And in addition to the selection of improved crop varieties, and even by taking the advantage of better management practices, and even the uses of specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides. So here all these are responsible, all these factors, they play an important role in regulating the food production. Is it clear? In addition to this, usage of better management practices and the usage of specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides. Pesticides are responsible for increasing the food production. Right? But here, the usage of the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides by the organic farmer, it is highly expensive, right? Usage of the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides, it is highly expensive for the organic farmer. So, is there any alternative strategy to increase the food production instead of the usage of specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides? Here, the answer to this question is yes. Instead of the usage of specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides, here we can take the advantage of genetically modified organisms. So here by taking the advantage of genetically modified organisms, here we can triple or here we can increase the food production. Is it clear? So let me write it here. Instead of the usage of agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides, here we can take the advantage of genetically modified organisms. Genetically modified organisms in order to increase the food production. Right? Food production. Now let us have a look on the various salient features of genetically modified organisms. So here what are genetically modified organisms and what are the various salient features of genetically modified organisms in detail. Is it clear? So let me arrange the things here. And if you look at the genetically modified organisms, so here what are genetically modified organisms? So here the specific living organisms like plants, animals and microbes, especially bacteria and fungi, whose genes gets altered by manipulation. So such specific living organisms, they are termed as genetically modified organisms. Is it clear? So let me write it on the board. Specific living organisms. Specific living organisms like plants, animals, microbes like bacteria and fungi whose genes gets altered, by manipulation, such specific living organisms are termed as genetically modified organisms. Genetically modified organisms. Genetically modified organisms. Is it clear? So here the specific genetically modified organisms, they are having many number of advantages. So here what are the various salient features of genetically modified organisms? Here the specific crops which are genetically modified, they are capable to resist the adverse abiotic conditions like cold, heat and even the extreme salt conditions. Is it clear? So let me write it here. Specific crop plants which are genetically modified, are capable to resist the adverse abiotic conditions. Especially like cold, heat and even the extreme salt conditions. And even the specific crops which are genetically modified, they are capable to reduce the dependency on the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides. Is it clear? If the specific crops, if they are genetically modified, these specific genetically modified crops, they are capable to reduce the dependency on the usage of the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides. Is it clear? Genetically modified crops are capable to reduce the dependency on specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides. Is it clear? And even the specific living organisms which are genetically modified, they are capable to reduce the post-harvest losses. Is it clear? If the specific crop, if it is genetically modified, it is capable to reduce the post-harvest loss. Crops which are genetically modified are capable to reduce the post-harvest loss. post harvest loss. And even the specific crops which are genetically modified, they are capable to increase the efficiency of the mineral usage by the plants. Is it clear? If the specific crops, if they are genetically modified, they are capable to uptake or they are capable to intake the minerals which are present in case of the soil. Genetically modified crops. Genetically modified crops are capable to uptake the usage of chemicals from the soil. Chemicals from the soil, which in turn prevents the early exhaustion of the fertility of soil, and even the specific crops which are genetically modified, they are capable to enhance the nutrient value. Is it clear? Crops which are genetically modified, are capable to enhance the nutrient value. And one of the best example for this particular strategy here is nothing but golden rice. In case of golden rice, the availability of vitamin A, it remains significantly higher. Is it clear? Golden rice has high vitamin A value. So here, what is the meaning of gene modification here? Gene modification, it has the capability to design tailor-made plants. That means in what way to design a specific cloth on our own design, need to take the advantage of a tailor. In the same way, by taking the advantage of gene modification, here we are capable to design one particular living organism on our own design. And such specific living organisms, they are termed as what? Genetically modified organisms. So here, the specific genetically modified organisms, they are having higher capability to induce the production of many of the biological products like pharmaceuticals, starch, and even the fuels to the industry. Is it clear? Gene modification has higher capability to obtain tailor-made plants. So here, these tailor-made plants, they are having higher capability to regulate the production of many of the biological products like pharmaceuticals, starch, and even the fuels to the industry. This gene modification has higher capability to regulate the production of biologicals like pharmaceuticals and even starch and fuels to the industry. Industry, right? And right now we will be studying regarding the various applications of biotechnology in agriculture. Is it clear? So let me arrange the things here. So here, as already mentioned, biotechnology, it has many number of wider applications in agriculture. So here, what are the various applications of biotechnology in agriculture? Here, some of the applications of biotechnology in agriculture, it may include production of pest-resistant plants. Is it clear? Production of pest-resistant plant, it is one of the important application of biotechnology in agriculture. Is it clear? So let me write it on the board. Production of pest-resistant plants. Pest-resistant plants. Pest-resistant plants, right? So here, what is the advantage of pest-resistant plants? So here, instead of the usage of the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides, if the specific plants, if they are pest-resistant plants, under such condition, these specific pest-resistant plants, they are capable to resist the attack of the specific pests. So here, that is the advantage of pest-resistant plants. So here, how the specific pest-resistant plants in general they are designed. So here, in order to design the specific pest-resistant plant, here we need to take the advantage of a specific microbe which is nothing but Bacillus thuringiensis. Is it clear? Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis. So here Bacillus thuringiensis, it has a specific endotoxin. Is it clear? So here initially the specific endotoxin gene, which is a part of Bacillus thuringiensis, in general it is successfully isolated. So here after the successful isolation of the specific Bt toxin gene or the specific endotoxin gene from the Bacillus thuringiensis, now here the specific gene, it is successfully cloned. So here once when the specific gene, when it is successfully cloned into the host plant, now here likewise the other genes of the specific plant, even the specific endotoxin gene, it also undergoes successful expression within the host plant. So here once when the specific endotoxin gene, once when it undergoes successful expression within the host plant, now here the specific host plant, it has become pest resistant plant. Is it clear? Endotoxin gene isolation. So here after the successful isolation of the endotoxin gene from the Bacillus thuringiensis, now here endotoxin gene has to undergo cloning in the host plant. Now here, once when the specific endotoxin gene, once when it undergoes cloning in the host plant, likewise the other genes of the particular host plant, even the endotoxin gene, it also undergoes successful expression within the host plant. So here once when the specific endotoxin gene, which has isolated from the Bacillus thuringiensis, once when it undergoes successful expression within the host plant, now here the specific host plant, it has become pest resistant plants. Is it clear? After the successful isolation of the endotoxin gene from Bacillus thuringiensis, the specific gene has to undergo cloning in the host plant. So here once when the specific gene, once when it undergoes successful expression within the host plant, now here the specific host plant, it has become pest resistant plant. So here these specific pest resistant plant, they are capable to resist the attack of pests. So here instead of the usage of the specific agrochemicals like insecticides and pesticides, if the specific plants, if they are pest resistant plants, they are capable to resist the attack of the concerned pests here. Is it clear? So once when the endotoxin gene, when it undergoes expression, the specific host plant has become pest resistant plants. So here these pest resistant plants, they are capable to resist the attack of the concerned pests here. Is it clear? So here what are the various plants which are most commonly pest resistant here? Some of the plants which are pest resistant, they may include BT cotton. Is it clear? Some of the pest resistant plants may include BT cotton, BT tomato, and BT brinjal, and even BT corn and soybean. So here all these are the various pest resistant plants. Is it clear? So at first we will be studying regarding BT cotton. So here what is BT cotton?